The Sunflower State, the sign of our class today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Wildcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, it was K-State who rocked and chalked and destroyed the Jayhawks, winning easily.
Yeah, and I think they've heard this, and they've heard people like Reese just introduce it and just make fun of them and hear about how bad it was a year ago from their in-state rivalry. They want to get bragging rights. This is a big deal for Kansas football. It's a big stage.
They lit them up on the scoreboard, and they said, you are a basketball school, and we are the football school in state. And they're going to get an opportunity to make that point again here today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his feet. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Robinson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Peppers. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Extending the play. There he goes. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Snags it, and he's open. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He wants it all. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He stopped.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. The give. Looking for it. There's a live football. He picks it up, still on his feet. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And how about putting up the points with a 91-yard touchdown run? The returner will field it and bring it back. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's past the marker. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Lawrence. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff again. Nice move to pick up yardage. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Back to pass, it's Mayo. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Down he goes.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Going with the counter play here. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Moving to his left. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Right back to it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the option. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Sells to fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Going to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They'll go to the counter play. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Yeah, this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the nothing. Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd. On play action. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end. Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe moves.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Sees an alley. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the counter. Got enough for the 1st down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Lovett. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They want to run this quarterback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Push is ahead. Can't quite.
Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him.
Stop it for a moment here as there's an injured Kansas State Wildcat down on the play. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air, and It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He now has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Working the ground game. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force some.